Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Poul. With me today is Chef Amy.
Hi.
Today I want to discuss something I'm really ashamed of. I was watching a show called Counting Cars once, and Brian said that he didn't feel like a genuine pinstriper until he pinstriped a fire truck. And I'm sitting here thinking, why would that matter? You're obviously a real pinstriper. You obviously do really awesome work. But yet, it's that one thing of epic proportion to him that made him feel like he was big time, that he was legit. And I'm starting here thinking, well, there's kind of one thing that I'm disappointed about. Of all the things that I've cooked, all the things that I've shown you, that I've done for you, to show you how to cook, that I've never done, never tried to make, even though I know I'm fully capable of it, that makes me feel like a real chef. It's one thing left that I need to do for me to feel like a legitimate chef. And you're going to ask what it is. It's called demi-glace. What's demi-glace? If you go to an expensive French restaurant, they're going to give you a thing of demi-glace, or you're going to have demi-glace over your steak, over your chicken. If you've ever visited Swiss Chalet, their Swiss Chalet sauce is supposed to be a demi-glace, even though it's really fake. How do you make demi-glace? Well, it requires you to roast veal bones and make a veal broth. And why the bones? Well, and this is why a lot of people, it's not that they can't do it, they won't do it. Because it's an all-day process for a little bit of glaze. It's not worth it, and it's expensive. So here's what Amy and I have been fighting, well, not really fighting, but going over the last couple days and thinking about it. Well, number one, why do you need the joints and the bones and veal to make demi-glaze? Well, it's because those joints produce gelatin. That's really basically what it is. You're doing that process to make gelatin. And then veal stock. Well, we live in Canada and getting veal stock isn't really going to happen. But I think I've developed a method to make demi-glace without actually having to go through an 18-hour process to make it. It's still going to take time, but I think it's going to be really good. So please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Visit our website, www.poulskitchen.com. And Amy and I are going to show you the best chicken dinner you're ever going to see in the world with demi-glace. Is it going to be 100% legit? Not in the sense that we're going to do the process that they did it, but it is going to be legit because it's going to have everything that you'd get from an expensive restaurant, just done more intelligently. Seriously, it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. And all this sense that you have to spend 18 hours over a pot to make this is fake news. Ladies and gentlemen, be prepared for my demi-glace. Let's make cooking great again. Stay tuned. And we're back, so welcome. We're going to be making some demi-glace, and I'm going to try to do it the way that I think we should. So this is going to turn out really good, I think. I'm really excited. What about you, Amy?
Yes.
So here's Amy. She's off today. So am I. So we're going to get started here. So it's going to be a little hard to see, but we're going to be putting some celery. This is 2 stalks of celery. Because in doing this, we're going to be making what is considered to be a stock. And demi-glace is basically has a French rule for a certain amount of onion, 2 carrots, and celery. Some people use leeks, and that's fine. You can do that. So I'm going to do this now, and then I'm going to start that, and then we'll quickly do the...
You'd probably bring that over there.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to quickly do carrots as soon as this is in. And this is going to be
Oh, look at that.
a very, very long process. And I'm going to do this a little bit longer than I normally would, just because I really need to be incorporated in. So here we go. I've got my large pot, and there's a reason it's a large pot, not a small one. Now I'm going to take about, that's enough. And I'm going to spread that out here, and we're going to start cooking this down.
That's tomato paste.
This is tomato paste. So quite a bit of it. You really don't need this much. And you know what? While I'm waiting for that, I'm going to take this.
Do you need these?
I will in a few minutes.
All right.
But what we have to do is we have to wait until it starts to cook a little bit, and then we're going to start putting that in. My oh my, how Amy loves it when I give her dishes to do.
Hey, we have more room now.
So I'm going to put maybe a handful and a half of carrots. Always unplug your food processor.
When you're done with it, yes.
Now, when you're using ingredients, try to buy stuff that doesn't have salt already in. And when I'm talking about stock, you want as less salt as possible. You want to wait and you want to get this nice and fragrant as much as you can. Now, generally, you're using veal for this, but we're in Canada, it's not that easy to find. So we're using
It's
chicken.
very expensive.
To get the bones, but we're not doing the bones. But the stock, we're using chicken. It actually uses real chicken parts when they actually make this, which is good. And it's no salt added. So there is probably actual salt in here. It's 1% sugar, and sodium is 3%.
Which isn't bad at all because the salt added has 30%.
All right, so this is starting to smoke out a little bit. So now the key here is to make this reduce. So this is going to cook on a very high temperature. And it's probably going to take 2 hours.
On the stove?
On the stove.
So it's going to simmer for 2 hours?
On a very high temperature.
Oh, wow.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pour 2 things of this in here. And we're every now and again, we're going to come in here with this wooden spoon, and we're going to stir it and shake and scrape the bottom.
So it doesn't burn.
So it doesn't burn, and we get all the goodness out of it. Now, if you have a pot that can do 6 of these, that'd be great. I think our pot can, but I don't want to do that.
No.
So I got that in there already. Now here's for the secret ingredient. Gelatin. For every one of these, you want 2 packs of gelatin. I could have bought 3 because I thought we only had 2.
Oh.
Oh well.
We didn't know.
I'm not about to go to the store just to buy another pack right now.
Nah.
You don't need it. Gelatin is the byproduct of what's in the joints and the bones, and this is why a lot of French chefs will roast the joints and the bones of the meat to make their broth. Now, this is not something I'm going to be spicing up a whole lot.
But always pepper.
You always want a little bit of pepper, which is a big thing for me.
Yep.
And the reason that you want the no salt added or as low salt as you can is by the time this reduces, if you don't, this is going to be a salty mess. Mm-hmm. Like really brutally salty. Just a little bit of salt.
Low salt.
And that's low salt. So if you have no salt, it's even better. I'm going to put our vegetables in here. Bet you thought we were going to boil them in this.
I did. You tricked me.
So now I'm going to turn the volume up to max.
The temperature?
Yep. So we're going to give this a quick stir here, and I'm going to set this on here. And what we're going to do, every now and again, we're going to come back here. As this starts reducing, there's going to be gunk that's going to come up the sides. So we're going to scrape that down and incorporate it in this, because this is important. We need this.
And it's 2 hours?
Yep. So basically, at 3 o'clock hour time. We're gonna come back, and this is going to be very fragrant. This is gonna have a very definite smell to it. It's going to be great. It really is. I'm just gonna find my cover, which is over here. And you want this to boil, and pay attention to how this is now. In about 2 hours or maybe less, it might not even take that long. Everybody's stove's different, so pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Every now and again, you have to come out and scrape the sides. It's going to start reducing. Once it's to a certain point, you're gold. The gelatin is going to help firm it up, make it thicker, and then later on when we're ready to do our chicken, we're going to cook our chicken, then we're going to make our actual meat sauce out of this, and this is going to be great. And Demi Glazed is a very important and very famous thing, so I think this is going to taste really good.
I do too.
So I'm excited. What about you, Amy?
Yes.
So we're going to have a 5-star meal tonight, guaranteed. So we'll be back very soon. Welcome back. So we're not done yet, but I just want to show you an example.
Ow!
Oh, you alright?
Yeah, that hot.
Shit, sorry. Alright, so I want you to see how far this has gone. And we're still coming out here every now and again, scraping the sides. Giving the bottom a good scrape because we want to make sure we get all this goodness out. It's very, very important because the more that we get this out, the more flavor we're going to get, and we want all this flavor. I'd say if you want to taste, but it's on the highest temperature.
It would burn.
Yes, it's been 30 minutes. I said we're going to take 2 hours. I think we'll be lucky to see another 10, but 20 minutes, we'll see. But I mean, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful liquid. Now, if you're Canadian, maybe even American, there's a restaurant called Swiss Chalet. And they always give you Swiss Chalet dipping sauce. That's supposed to be the same thing. It's supposed to be demi-glace, but it's so fake and artificial, it's not even funny. This, I think, is going to give a much better flavor. I can almost end this now, but I really don't want to. I really don't. But this is going to taste so amazing by the time we're done. It really is. So, when we get this reduced down, we'll be back. But all we're going to show you is we're putting it off the burner. We're just going to let this sit and cool down because we're not going to be using this for a few more hours. It's, what, not even 2 o'clock yet? So, I mean, we still got quite a while until supper. So, but it's good to make this in advance so you'll have it. So, I mean, you could do 18 hours, which is what the original recipe calls for. And we're just over an hour and a half now. Or just under 30 minutes. Over 30 minutes. Sorry. So, I mean, I think we're doing pretty darn good, don't you, Amy?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm excited because I'm going to prove a point here today. And we're going to make cooking great again yet. Welcome back. So the demi-glaze is pretty much done. So I'm going to take it off the burner here and then I'm going to turn my burner completely off. It's been on for quite a while. And look, we still got like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Some people, this takes forever.
And look.
Look how rich that is. I'm just going to give that a nice little stir here. And it's done. Like, honestly, it's nice and thick.
So it just has to cool?
Yeah, just has to cool. So we're going to cool this down and a little bit later we're going to come back and we're going to start our chicken. I'm going to let Amy decide what she wants to do for her potato. And we're going to have corn with it. But this is going to look like $1 million. I promise you. It took less than 2 hours. 50 minutes to get to this point. And look where this started. I mean, it's not that much buildup, but you can tell that we had it up to here.
Yeah, we did.
And it's all the way down here. Like
already.
Like it reduced. And this reduction is going to make this good. Now, if you had been somebody who wanted to use a lot of salt with this, by this point, it's going to taste salty. This is why you got to be very careful about what you're putting in your food. We didn't have very much salt at all.
No.
But there is one thing that I kind of didn't put in yet, and I kind of forgot about.
Soy sauce?
Soy sauce. But that's not a big deal, I don't think. It's still hot, so it'll still cook down a bit.
Yeah, that's just for flavor, right?
It's just for flavoring. Now, I know that we had and I bet it's up here now. No, she found it.
Measuring?
Yeah. So I want to measure at 2 tablespoons. And this is why we don't want to add a whole lot of salt to it, because this is something we need to do. So wherever I put the top for that, we'll find that in a second. So I'm just going to give this a quick stir.
Look at that.
And it will go in there. It's not... I splashed a little bit. Sorry, Amy. I'm not doing this on purpose, I promise. In this process, it is definitely going to cook in.
Yeah.
It's not completely done yet. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
But that will be good enough. So we'll be back in probably a couple hours when we're ready to do the chicken. This had already been cooled off by that point, and that's fine because it's going to cook again. Oh yeah, we're not done yet.
No.
We'll be back. Welcome back. So right now we are getting ready for another really important part of this meal. Is marinating the chicken, because quite frankly, if it's not marinated, it's not as good as it could be. So first of all, we're going to butterfly this. Well, actually no we're not. We're just going to cut it in half. And I want some chicken strips. It will make it cook a little better, cook a little faster. This way we don't need to poke around a whole lot and try to figure out if it's actually done. And I know what Amy's thinking. He's just trying to give me more dishes to do.
No.
I'm going to take each chicken breast and we're going to put it in a baggie. And there's a reason for this. Because we're going to make a marinade, and the marinade is going to go right into the little baggie. We're going to squish it around, we're going to seal it, and we're going to put it back in the fridge. And this is going to take about 2 hours to fully marinate and form. And when marking with chicken, this is something we have to be really careful of. Because chicken can get you really sick if you're not careful. I kind of feel like thinner chicken strips is going to deliver a better product at the end. I mean, I'm already excited. I think Amy's finally see exactly where I'm coming from. She tastes a little bit of the sauce. Now, Amy, how would you compare this to, say, Swiss Chalet's dipping sauce?
It's really good.
Would you say it's comparable, though?
Yeah.
What do you think's better?
This one?
I think so too, and you know why I think it's better? And ladies and gentlemen, this is the truth. The reason my sauce is going to be better than theirs is, number one, I didn't plaster a whole load of sugar to it. There's no sugar in it at all. And number two, I've also taken steps to make sure that I've done things as much as the old way. Now, 200 years ago, when the French were making Demi Glazed or whatever, however you're supposed to say it, they didn't exactly have access to powdered gelatin. If they did, then I'm pretty sure that's what they would have used. Why? Because it's just more simpler. If I'm running a restaurant and this is what I want to run, this is what I want for my product, well, I don't know that I can afford to give you, a whole day's worth of work for one sauce. It's just too much. It's not necessary, and it's very unnecessary, to be honest with you. You don't need it. It's just not. It's not a good thing. You don't need to do that much. And I know that I have some garlic, and if I don't, then I'll just have to cut some up. And I don't want to, though. And I know I have some somewhere, and I just don't feel like searching right now, but this will do well. Do all right, I think. Of course. But that can be washed. I'm just going to throw the rest of this out here.
I didn't want garlic paste.
I did, but I don't know where it is.
I can look for a minute.
Yeah, okay, you look for a minute. I don't like that garlic anyways. It looks like it's getting old.
I know we have it. Oh, that's ginger. Or did we finish the garlic? I think we finished the garlic the other day, remember?
Yeah, we did. I think there's still a small one in there somewhere.
Okay, let me keep looking.
Oh, wait a minute.
You found
it. All right. So, it's going to take a second, just put things back in here, and then we're going to resume with the sauce. Because this is probably one of the most important things here. All
Let me
right.
wash my hand for a minute.
All right. Thank you, Amy.
Well, you're going to use ginger too.
Yeah, we are going to use ginger. So now that I know we have it, it's fine. We can definitely use it. I'm going to use about a spoonful of ginger. I'm going to use a big spoon of garlic. And then I'm going to use a little bit of smoked paprika. And then I'm going to use about a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, which is always a good thing to have.
Low salt.
Yep. A lot of black pepper. I'm going to try to squeeze as much of this honey out as I can.
I think we need more.
I do want this to be rich in honey on this.
That's gone.
There's still some more left.
Okay.
And then some mustard.
Because it's honey mustard sauce.
Now we're going to mix this together here. Give it a really good mix.
Smells good.
Then you have to give it a little taste. No, that's actually perfect. Sometimes it's good to be me. So now we're going to try to evenly distribute the sauce into
The bags.
the bags. So what we're going to do here is we're going to close the bag.
And shake it.
Not shake it. We're going to massage it. You shake it and you don't close it 100% perfectly.
It'll spill.
You're going to get a big mess. Now what you want to do is grab another container and put the bag in the container so that it stays upright and it doesn't like go upside down and start messing around. Now, I'm not going to be cooking for a little while. It's probably going to be about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to cook each individual bag by itself. Finish it and then move on to the next bag. And this is basically how you marinate. Now, if you have a freezer, like a really large freezer bag, this probably would have worked out a whole lot better.
Yeah, but we don't.
You don't have them right at the moment, which is not a big deal. I can go get them, but for what I'm trying to do here, it's not necessary. But what you want to do is you just want to massage this so that everything's all soaking in. Since we've already cut the chicken and it's already in strips, it should cook faster, and it's going to marinate better too. So remember, close it up as best you can, and you want to make sure that you're massaging all the liquids into there. If you don't have enough liquid, that's not a big deal. Make more.
But we have enough.
We definitely have enough. I have more than I need, I think, so like, it doesn't have to be overly crazy. But you can always make more if you need to. Now, the sad part is, it is going to have a little bit of sugar, because honey does have that. But that's basically it. Now the only thing left to do is to make the corn, make the potatoes, and finish the rest up, which we'll do shortly in a couple hours. But we're going to leave this in the fridge for about 2 hours. It'll marinate, and it's going to taste so good when we're done. So we're going to be back. Welcome back. So our sauce is done. So I can take the lid off of this because it's completely done. It's the consistency that I want.
Yeah.
I've got a frying pan right here, And it's got some olive oil already in it. Now I'm going to take my chicken out because it's been marinating. But first off, I need some butter. Because we're going to be cooking this with butter. I also need to get some plates out. One of them's going into Tupperware because it'll be an extra meal.
Yeah.
I know there's a misconception that Amy likes to eat a lot. And she does.
But not that much.
Yeah. Now if we're talking chocolate cake, then that might be a little different.
No.
So we're going to let the butter start melting a little bit. We don't need to add any more spice to anything. Spices are done. Now if you look back here, Amy's going to be soaking some potatoes for 30 minutes.
Yep.
Probably should have been done a little sooner because it's going to take a little while to get these done.
Yeah.
But
oh well.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so the butter is starting to melt. That's good. That's what we wanted. And I know I have this. This is pretty important.
Yeah.
So we've got our chicken nuts marinating. And this is going right in the garbage. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to cook the chicken all the way through. This might take a little bit, and that's fine. And if you notice back here, if you have cats, there's one thing you need to understand. Boxes don't belong to you. They belong to the cats. Now, we want to have a little bit of oil in there, and one of the reasons is very simple. The oil is going to help the butter from burning out, so we don't want that. We want the butter to stay there because it's going to cook the chicken in a really nice way. It should make it nice, soft, and tender. I was watching this animation of it's actually really funny, usually about workplace abuse. And the funny part is one customer ordered steak and wanted it medium rare, which is the correct way to have steak. And the other customer got upset because they didn't ask her what she wanted her chicken to be cooked like. Well, chicken has to be cooked all the way through. You don't have a choice.
No.
You don't want to burn it. You don't want it undercooked either. You want it perfectly cooked. If you don't, you're going to have a really bad problem with salmonella. And food poisoning is not good for anybody. So make sure that you take your time and actually cook everything all the way through. So this won't take as long as it would if you had a full-on chicken breast because it's already cut up. It's already starting to cook now, which doesn't take very long.
No.
And the reason that I got this portion of 3 is so that every particular chicken breast is going to be served as a portion. And when I take these out, I'm going to take them one by one and not get the juices because I don't want the juices coming with it. I want the juices staying here. Next one will help, and then I'm going to take another pot, and then we're going to make a little bit of a Demi Glazed sauce, the finishing touches. Then of course we're going to have to wait for Amy to finish the potatoes.
Yeah.
But I blame Amy, so that's completely on her. So you see how this is getting really cooked? not taking very long. When you take time to marinate, you take time to cut it down, and it's smaller, it doesn't take nearly as long to cook. And it's cooking in the juices of the marinade, which is going to make it a whole lot stronger. So this is going to be a very amazing tasting dish when it's done.
Uh-oh.
And that might actually be done. So let's take a look here. You want to be short, right? No, not done yet.
Almost.
Almost. This, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil on. Don't need a whole lot here. How's this look, Amy?
Really, really good. It smells really good.
I think this is done.
Yeah. Looks it.
Yeah, it's done. See, I shouldn't need to add any more butter to this one.
No, it should be good, right?
Yep. You just don't want to just dump it in because it's going to cause a big mess.
Yeah.
You don't want to pull an Amy now. So mix this down here, and this already has enough butter in here. It should still be good. But, you know, just for the sake of making sure, I'm not going to add a lot more.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And you know what we're going to do with the rest of this Demi glaze?
We're going to put it in a container.
No, we're going to put it into an ice cube tray.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And then when it's completely frozen, we're going to put it into some baggies.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll put it in the baggies, and every time we want to cook a good piece of meat, we have it ready.
Yeah.
See how rich and decadent this is?
Mm-hmm.
And how does that look, guys?
Really good. Look at that.
To me, that's going to be amazing. So from here, I'm going to set this over here. Well, actually, I don't really have much room over there.
Yes, you do. I move that.
We'll just stick this in the plate, and then when Amy's ready, she can take her time and she can. Turn the heat off here because that's ready. That's done already, so it doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't.
She can put this into a. She can put this in the Tupperware when she's ready.
Yeah. That chicken, you mean?
Yeah, the third one.
Oh yeah.
But just take your time, make sure everything's cooked. Each one of these baggies is an individual chicken breast.
Yeah.
Hot, but really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can understand and respect that there's the old French way of doing things, and everybody likes to be likes the old traditions. I like old traditions. I'm really into history. However, I just feel that this way is better. So this is basically it. When Amy gets the corn and the potatoes all done and we're ready to sit on the table, we'll show you the final product. But for now, this is pretty much it. You know everything you need to know, but we'll be back just to show you the final product. Welcome back, and we're done. So please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Go to www.poulskitchen.com, P-O-U-L-S kitchen.com. Up on the upper right hand portion is our books. You can donate and you can look at every single recipe we have. We're done. So we got some corn, a little bit of butter, some no salt, and some pepper. We got our potatoes with some sour cream on it. And there's our potatoes with our chicken with our Demi Glazed sauce. It's all done. What do you think, Amy?
It's super good.
What if I tell you have to wait until tomorrow to eat this?
No.
Yeah, she'd probably kill me. It is what it is. But we're done, so please hit that like, share, subscribe button, guys. One click from you means a lot to us. We really appreciate this. So please stay tuned till next time. Please stay safe, and let's make cooking great again.